Let's bring in our tech expert, Mohit Rajans. Mohit, with TikTok, what's your take? Do you believe there will be a full ban in the U.S.?
I think that lawmakers in the US have been after TikTok for quite a while because they're looking for answers when it comes down to how they're actually doing what they're doing. They're doing great business in the US, extremely popular on the App Store. But the truth of the matter is, no one knows where the data is going, and no one knows necessarily how ByteDance, the company that owns TikTok, is actually tied to the CCP party versus sharing information with the US that the US needs to know in terms of compliance. If it sounds confusing, Nicole, it's because it is. It's this dizzying spell of lawmakers battling with each other to try to figure out where the validity comes and trying to actually lay down the law on what is proper, how they can actually gather the data, how they're allowed to actually market to people, where they can share that information. And unfortunately, they haven't gotten any clearer about many of these answers.
Now, looking ahead to 2023, where do you see the platform going in the next year?
Yeah, I think that there's great things happening when it comes to TikTok and the potential for everything from small businesses to people actually making a full-on career out of being creators on the network. And the new trends report that's releasing, I believe, tomorrow for 2023, it's really outlooking the idea that TikTok is a business vessel now for so many people and starting to put itself at the forefront of not only the way that people are discovering trends, but the way that trends are being created and the way that they're being shared around the world. It's unfortunate. I think what we're dealing with right now is that traditional case where it's gotten too big, too fast. And for many lawmakers, they are really uncomfortable about where the information is going and how it's being shared. And, you know, they kind of came in out of nowhere and they've toppled some of the big people in Silicon Valley. And that's got a lot of people concerned about just how quickly this app is going to be able to grow and dominate in the market.
And finally, Mohit, TikTok and other social media platforms have become a part of life, addicting at times, but are we sharing too much? Talk to us about this term, sharenting. Are we going too far here?
So, Nicole, I think we're at a point now where we have to understand that as different generations start to grow up with the internet and know that there isn't a world necessarily without it, they have to leave their own digital footprint. They want to be their own people. When they grow up, they don't want to search for pictures of themselves and find things that have been left for years. And so when it comes down to sharenting, the idea is we have to get to the bottom of the idea that when it comes down to what's personal for us isn't necessarily what's fair game for everybody in our family.
Certainly a great point to discuss over the holidays. Mohit, thank you for being with us on Trending Now.
My pleasure, Nicole. Take care.